G'day, Andrew Murray from the Apartment Specialist, talking about digital imagery and buying off the plans, and basically raising alarm bells. From this podcast, I want you as a purchaser to be able to look at these developments and go, is this a quality one, is it not, and see past the digital imagery. Now, I wouldn't normally comment on this because I'm not involved in these projects. Yes, I do sell off the plans, but I choose the ones that I'm going to because I believe in them. Now, in these cases, I don't, but that's irrelevant. I'll let you make up your mind on what's happening here. So I was walking up Victoria Street, and I saw this project, and I saw the photos of what has been displayed as what's being sold, and then I actually looked at the site of where it's being built. And if you look at here, you've got the building here, and you've got a building with a little telco building in front, and it's got, around about 11 floors, and it's made to look very, very small. Yet when you actually go to the site, look how big that building is. It's actually 17 floors and a lot higher than it appears in imagery. So I'd imagine there's going to be a lot of purchasers here, especially around this area, thinking they're getting views and what. They'll be just looking straight into another building. And that's why you've got to really, that kind of concerns me because this is my industry, but also I'm sort of predicting a lot of unhappy owners here in the future. And see, this is where the site is, and this is where the building is. Now, it doesn't matter if you can't actually visit that site if you're building overseas. As you can see, I just searched this on Google Images, Google Maps, and had a look at it, just to show you as an example. And then I sort of looked further and thought about it, and I've seen this quite a lot, is, okay, take this pool, for example, that they're selling. Now, this is in another complex that has over 250 apartments they're selling in it, and it's nearly all sold, I think 99%. And this is the pool they're selling. Now, if you're lucky, you could get 2 people swimming along that pool at one time. Yes, it's got some people in it, and it's made to look very, very inviting. Yet, this would not service, in my opinion, an apartment complex with over 250 apartments. It's probably going to have about 700, 800 people living in it. It's just not quality. And to give you an example, the same developer did the same type of selling last time and showing a great pool, and in the top corner of this, you can see what they ended up with. A small pool that nobody really uses, and it doesn't even add value to the building. It just costs you money, and in my opinion, is not a high quality complex. Now, and here's the actual pool. It's a far cry from this sort of paradise they're selling at the moment. And the same goes for gyms. I mean, this gym here, they put mirrors here, so it doesn't actually go through in the digital imagery. And you've got 2 bike machines, a running machine, and some weights. And that's hardly going to service a complex that has over 200 apartments in it. And it should ring alarm bells. So I really want you to look into this imagery, because there are some great projects out there, and there's some great apartments popping up, and there's ones that I feel are just a sales pitch. So also, when you're looking at sizing, I mean, this room here, it's got what you think you need, your TV, your couches, your tables, all that kind of thing. Yet, how much room is this? Can people actually walk past here? I mean, this is all not real. So how do you know? So what I do is I ask to get the measurements, and then measure that out in your own, I suppose, living room, and just see, okay, well, what would this fit? And that'll give you a very good idea, and it's a good way to see past this digital imagery. So get the actual measurements from the developer or from the person selling it to you, so you can figure out, okay, well, how they're saying it's this particular size, but is this actually quality? And so, for example, this is a pool which is in a high quality residence in Auckland, which it services hundreds of people, and this is what I'd call a pool that should be in an apartment complex of that size. So just to go back again, just be aware of the imagery being used to sell off-the-plan apartments. There are some really good projects out there, but there are some that are, in my opinion, very misleading and are going to lead to some unhappy purchases in the future, I project. Anyway, I hope this has helped. Andrew Murray, Apartment Specialist. Cheers.